Oh, there we go. So beach fight.
Beach fight.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, you ban maps first, right? Yeah, it's been sorry.
This is
these are the picks.
Yeah, picks first.
Would you believe I'm playing in this tournament?
Have you played any of your games?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've played them all besides from one. I've played really badly, but so beach fight, LAN Madness. Oh, and then you ban, and it's the remaining one that's the first map that's played. I remember now. Okay, so all the hybrid looking maps have been banned. That's sad.
It's pretty open, slightly aggressive, and then a hideout first. There we go. Eat at open words.
Okay, if I'm calling it now. Mel is going to pick humans in her draft. I'll eat my headset if Mel does not have humans in her draft.
You reread the rules when your set is about to start. Those are official tourney rules.
Yeah.
I haven't read a rule in my life. Okay, so Civs, diving in with MangoMel's first ban. What are we going to get? I'm expecting a ban of definitely not the Franks.
I think she might ban Berbers, actually.
What's that new Indian Civ?
The Gujaras. The Gujaras.
I'd ban the Gujaras.
Yeah, she's banning Spanish. She doesn't want to get castle dropped with conquistadors. That's the bane of Mel.
I think that's fair. Britons. That's nice of Ginger to let Mel play Franks. Saracens. Sensible ban for hideout.
I don't think Ginger's done his research. I don't think I've ever seen Mel make an archer.
Yes, you're banning two ostensibly archer sits. Yeah, it's a good choices. Good choices. But maybe this is the mind games. Maybe he's letting her think that she's going to have everything she wants, and boom, Ginger's first pick, Franks.
I think we might see a Frank ban from Mel now. It was a random ban. She looked away. Must have looked away.
Or she's so confident in her overall victory over Ginger that she doesn't even need to pick. This is strange. Everyone's like, yeah, that's fine. Magyars, they're like extra Franks on LAN Madness.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Like, what is Huns gonna be good for?
Beach fight, I guess, because it's hard to wall anyway, and you go for night spam or CA Marlians. Oh god, Marlians again, excellent on LAN Madness and beach fight.
Huns is a top tier LAN Madness. If that's good to know. But you can't make houses, and I think at my rating,
humans.
Can't make houses, you fail.
I told you, humans.
Yeah, but it's got Marlians, so there's insta win because he's got Marlians. It's the strongest civ in the game, and anybody that says differently loses to my Marlians.
There are no hybrid maps.
It's fine. You don't need to be Marlians are they're an open land map civ, and I will not be convinced otherwise.
Berber's pick from Mel. Okay. Interesting. That's a backup to humans, I guess. Have you noticed a pattern in Mel's civ choices?
Well, they're quite horsey.
They're quite horsey.
Mel's just horsing around.
Vietnamese is an interesting pick for these maps. I guess she just wanted Noblesse civ.
No, I think she's picking it, so she's got it. So Ginger
can't have it. Yeah.
Gotta get rid of all of the archer civs. Vietnamese have some solid elephants, though.
So I'd say Magyars and Berbers are probably the Mel's LAN Madness picks. Cumans is a hideout pick. Or Cumans, you can play on any of these maps, to be honest. But I'd say it's a hideout pick. I mean, Magyars could even be played on Beach Fight as well because of the strong CA. Very interested to see what... I think she's probably just going to pick Franks as the last civ, not going to lie.
You wait when she picks, like, Vikings. Just take us all by surprise. Leaves it to random. Goes Vikings.
Teutons.
Teutons.
Actually, Teutons, again, very strong LAN Madness civ. Very, very strong LAN Madness civ.
They're so slow.
Yeah, but scouts get full upgrades though.
They do get full upgrades, but they're so slow.
It's fine.
It's not really full upgrades. I love LAN Madness when your opponent thinks that they're doing so well, but you've already got bloodlines and you've already got your horsey speed upgrade, and your opponent's like, why can't I catch them? It's like, you might outnumber me and outfight me, but I can outrun away.
I am surprised she hasn't picked Franks, but I think Teutons are a bit more of a flexible civ than Franks, I'd have to say.
I think she's got a really good map, like civ pick. Like overall, I really like them.
So obviously the Mel sniped Celts. I guess she's scared of Celts on Hideout. And I can guarantee she's scared of Celts because she's going to pick humans on Hideout, and she doesn't want to get FC siege pushed. And then Gingerbeard has sniped Magyars, I guess because he doesn't want to face Magyars on LAN Madness. That's probably the only thing I can think of, and he's going to pick Huns on LAN Madness.
Yeah. He shouldn't. He should pick Marlians on LAN Madness. Just let it be known. Yeah. If he loses and he's not picked Marlians,
that's it. Yeah,
it's because of that. I'm ready to jump into the game though. Shall we hop into game 1 of Gingerbeard 2 versus MangoMel?
Sure. Hideout.
And humans. Marlians. Marlians are a good civ against humans. Like, good civ.
I mean, are you saying that just because you like Marlians?
Yes, but also Marlians eat TC.
Huh?
They eat TCs. Like, they shred TC. Full Marlian infantry. Fuck these walls. Fuck these TCs. Are you booming? I don't give a shit. Because of...
You've done this to me.
I have done this to you. I've done this to everybody.
No, I have to say I favour the Cumans in this matchup heavily. It's pretty easy to wall behind infantry on Hideout, unless obviously Gingerbeard goes really extended feudal and drops a range. Then we might be having problems, and then your endless men at arms can actually take TCs. But obviously, you really want to be getting to longsword.
Well, that's it. I think you kind of expect the Cumans not to actually go hyper aggressive, to try and put enough pressure on to guarantee that they can get their 2 TCs down and boom heavily and have such a comfortable castle age when they get there.
I think Gingerbeard was probably intending on picking Celts before it got sniped.
Yeah.
And going for an FC for siege. Because that is the counter to Cuman Boom. You go get it fast, drop Siege Workshop.
He can still do that. I think he can really, really still do that with the Marlians. But forget the siege. Fast castle into 3 barrack longswords. 1 TC.
I mean, to be fair, if as Cumans, if you think about, you're going for a 2 TC boom, you're going to get up to castle age around 18, 19 minutes. You're going to start pumping knights out of 3 stables. Actually, like these pikemen still get extra pierce armor, so you can go for a mixture of longswords and pikes. And that does deal with the knight spam. Then
you find in my strat.
And to be fair, scorpions don't really help. They do help, but they don't help as much as you might think they would.
No, not against the Marlians.
No. Now, looking at the scouting for Ginger, he's missed those 2 sheep. Yes, 2 sheep that he's just missed, which is really unfortunate. What is that woodline generation?
That is toxic woodline.
And are they his standard hunt, or have he got the other hunt? Okay, so he's got closer hunt. But quite nice that he does have 2 patches of hunt that are pretty darn close. If you look at Mel's hunt for these, has a probably more favourably positioned actually.
She can push them through the gates.
Yeah,
there you go, nice and easy. But here's the thing: the map kind of looks like an umbrella, and I appreciate that. I think it's very artistic. It's nice to have a map generation that doesn't look like a penis for once. Artistic, PG rated, or maybe it's an anchor. Yeah. That's it. Forget umbrella. That's a ship's anchor. I don't expect anybody to push deer through gates because I don't understand how people do it. If I try and push anything through any gates, my TC is idle for 7 minutes. by minute 5.
You just delete a palisade wall, rebuild it. Single tile.
Mel's with the quiet BM. Thank you for the sheep. I appreciate that for leaving them for later.
Oh. Yeah, no. I mean, looking at the eco balances at the minute, you look at Mel's balance. Mel's going. She's going to go fast food. She obviously is going to go for double TC. I have seen sometimes on Hideout players go for like a standard FC as humans, and it take people completely by surprise because they're expecting the heavy feudal age investment into economy, and then you get taken out while they're in Castle Age, and there are knights at my front door. But Mel will be going up very shortly. Just a bit of idle time for her while she goes up.
It's been a messy dark age.
Wait, hang on. Why is Ginger? What's going on with Ginger?
34 seconds of idle TC time before trying to click up. A really messy eco. He spent a lot of time looking for those sheep.
Yeah, we've still got idle time. Yeah. We still haven't got the food to go up. And we're housed as well. Yeah. Oh, no.
Thanks, Grandy.
Ginger. We'll fight it. It's a fight that Ginger wants to take now before Mel gets into feudal age. She should win the fight. Mel's running away. Mel probably doesn't want to lose a scout. Just wants to get to feudal age, get a bit quicker, and speed on away.
Because this has been so messy, Ginger can't even fast castle off the back of this. Really, not comfortably. So I'm not entirely sure what his play is going to be.
And he has only just clicked up.
Yeah, with one more villager. That's mad. A 2 minute and they're about 2 minute difference in click up time with only one villager difference is. And
the thing is, if you're Mel, obviously, can we have a look at Mel's what she's just seen there, Grandy, with that scout?
Yeah, she's seen some walls, and Ginger's seen the end. Oh, he knows the end is nigh.
Huggy, look at Huggy gifting subs. Look at him.
Oh, what a sweetie.
He's gifted me a sub as well. Thanks, man.
You got one.
Yeah, I did. I did get a sub. Now I can use the fantastic LAN Lubbers emotes.
Yeah, it means that we can all ask if we're going to the pib.
Oh, there we go. There is a second TC going up for Mel on the Golden Wood line, and I think it's a good spot for a TC. I think it's also down to her map generation as well, because sometimes in Hideout your gold can not be behind your TC, and it can be where her stone is currently. And if you drop the second TC on there, you can kind of get caught out because the TC's range will buy a MangoMel outside the wall. But this is pretty damn hard to
Would
push
it not
now.
have been nicer to delete the gate and put the TC on the other side of the gold closer to the wood line?
Probably, yeah.
They're so close to one another there.
It's a TC, isn't it, at the end of the day?
TC. Better than no TC.
What I would say for Mel is she hasn't had enough on wood on the way up to feudal age, so she's struggling to drop extra farms now. She has only got 9 farms for the 2 town centres. I don't think she moved enough to wood on the way up, so she could immediately drop, 5-6 extra farms.
Yeah, a bit messy. And there's so much consistent idle time for Ginger. It's quite impressive. I get it. I feel it in my soul. I understand. He is my spirit body.
Yeah,
but
and I mean, he's on the way to Castle Age though, which it will be interesting to see what he does with it. He's got to know he's behind now. Cumans have gone up to feudal age so early. The only acceptable response to this now is aggression, because by the time he hits Castle Age, he could quite easily be 15 vills behind.
I mean, he's pretty much at.
He's almost there behind. Yeah,
mainly from idle time, but there's a full minute of idle TC time between them, and Mel has 2
over
TCs.
A minute.
Yeah, mad.
I guess the advantage that Gingerbread does have is his eco has been more efficient. I guess he's got that 8% extra worker efficiency, but it's still pretty bad.
Okay.
He's sending Phils out now. Is he going to mill those deer? Or is he sending them to drop a siege workshop forward?
Forward barracks. Forward barracks. I would have loved him to have those upgrades in already so he could be immediately smashing out those longswords, but
now
no, clearly.
What the real issue is that if he was going to do that, he needed to be making man-at-arms on the way up.
Oh yeah, that's why I think he's playing this wrong, because he's going to put a siege workshop down like the absolute muppet he is.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, you can wall behind longswords. You can't. It's hard to wall behind them if they just jump over your wall. But I think it needs to be a siege workshop now because we're too late to be making longswords. And Mel is pretty far off even getting towards Castle Age. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her dropping a barracks and a stable and making a few scouts just to see this off, but damn. And we are seeing the forward barracks, and I think what we'll see is spearmen / pikes plus mangonels, and it might work. Does Mel see this, out of curiosity?
Yeah, she
does see this. That's why she's dropped the barracks. She's going to drop a stable, hopefully. But she is pretty far off.
Well, he's saying that there's 24 on food, 6 on gold now, so she'll be up.
Well, she's a good 5-6. Well, she's a good 5-6 minutes in game off of being in the Castle Age, I think.
Yeah.
And then she's still going to have to make military. I think Ginger could do this if he'd have been making units on the way up. I think that's the kicker.
I
this mangonel's going to get Skype by the. Ah! Okay.
It's only got like a HP.
Thankfully the spear was around, because yes, it can have a HP, but if there's no spear around.
It's true.
You know what I do if I'm Mel? I stonewall.
Yeah.
Just stonewall behind. Oh, out from the stone across to the barracks. There's no way those mangoes are getting in. You need some rams. It buys you just a bit of time. I mean, she could click up now. So just Gingerbeard being a little bit annoying, just stopping her from clicking up.
Panic defense.
Oh, hang on. Does Mel have a blacksmith, Grandy? No, she's rushing a blacksmith down now. The classic. I don't hate the tower, but I think if we just dropped a few stone walls, wouldn't have been needed.
Will it go up?
And to be honest, thinking about it, actually, oh god, thinking about it,
the music is playing.
Just delete it. Okay, Capybara makes a good point. They don't get stone walls. They don't get stone walls.
Oh, noob casters, but also feel that in my soul.
Delete it. No. That's sad. Loses the stone for that, but she is on the way to Castle Age. To be honest, if she drops a few.
Which TC is on the way to Castle Age?
It's the back TC, which is fine.
Thank fuck.
Honestly, I still think as long as she conserves this food and the gold that she's got, if she drops extra stables, gets her upgrades, she can clear this. She can push this back there, no problem.
Yeah.
But Ginger's in a very convincing position at the minute, and realistically, all he's got is 3 mangonels and a spearman.
Yeah, it feels confident, but he has lost his spearman.
Yeah. And actually, I kind of liked the idea of the tower from Mel, but in hindsight, mangonels can take a tower. You can just drop a veil behind it and repair the mango. I don't think she needs to repair this TC.
She can just rush down the mangonels.
Yes.
She can just rush down the There's a spear. Oh.
There you go. She's now just figured it out. But then there's a knight coming in. Oh god. Ah.
Oh,
I have to say, I really hope Mel doesn't GG here, because this is still her game to win. She just needs 2-3 knights to clear all this up.
Oh, the repairs! Oh, this is messy as heck, but both players are doing stuff. I appreciate that.
But we'll lose all these 5 bills for Mel to these 2 knights. Oh my god! I mean, Ginger's only got 3 on food at home, but floating 500 wood. If he had a few more farms, this would be really, really viable.
God, imagine right now if we made more farm units, and from that barracks had started making some good shit.
Yeah, another mango goes down. We're dropping a stable inside Mel's base for some reinforcements. But what? We have no bills on food.
There we go. Mel survived this.
But here come the knights from Mel from 3 stables. They've got the first armor. The first armor is in for Ginger, but no bloodlines. We've got
no attack upgrades.
No, but obviously no. But we're Malians. Oh no, we do have attack upgrades.
Yeah,
for
but he's not got any.
Do we not? Oh no, we don't. Sorry, it's just watching on this Discord feed. It's quite tough to tell. Yeah. It looks like he has both, but then looking at them now, they look like they're getting absolutely melted.
It's fine. You can click. You can just look over to the side and see on the.
Actually, have that open.
And there we go. That's a bit of stuttering. Yeah. And right now, Mel is so in the driving force.
Yeah. She's got that. She's got that second TC backup. Those villas can return to farming. We've still got a 14 vil lead after losing. How many villas we lost? 16 villagers. No, 14 villas to that, and we're still 14 villagers ahead.
It was worth a shot. Like Ginger needed to go aggro. I'm obviously going to disagree with his choice. Of
just think if he'd have had like 5-6 more spearmen / pikemen with those mangonels.
What?
Like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but just having something to defend, cheap to defend the mangonels.
What?
Oh no!
What was that walling?
No,
what was that?
Oh god!
It's the reverse Titanic.
And then he has no food eco, so he has nothing to defend at home with, and it's only going to get worse because Mel's 2 TCs are working again, and she's adding more farms.
Oh, Ginger, those not like they're getting in there. That gold is.
I mean, vulnerable. Yeah. I mean, we've got the first armor. We can just run into that town center.
Or not. That's fine. I mean, just not doing that's fine too.
I mean, we'll kill the house. We'll forget if we're going to forget to repair. Oh no, Ginger! I'm going for stone walls. More walls. Oh.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
And just like, I'll throw one thing down, but leave a completely massive gap next to it. That's fine.
Yeah, and Ryder makes an excellent point. All of his military buildings are in Mel's face, so he has no way to produce military at home to defend. And even if he did, they'll get picked off by Mel's knights.
Yeah, this
is Bardings coming in now, so Mel could just start to run under the town centre and snipe vills.
It's pretty darn dire.
Yeah.
And there's still a hole because there's.
Oh god! Oh no!
Ginger.
Pretty comprehensive for Mel. It looked a bit dicey in early castle age for Mel when Ginger hit early castle. Just not enough oomph behind his siege push. Perfectly fine number of mangonels. Just the barracks was a bit late. Needed something with his siege, just so when Mel did hit castle age, just throwing 3 knights at the mangonels wouldn't be enough, because ultimately that was it. As soon as Mel hit castle age and makes 2 knights, it's over. But
these things happen.
Yeah,
these things happen. However, Ginger, I will say that you picked Malians and then didn't do my strat. Why Malians over Slavs? Because you could have done exactly the same strategy with Slavs with a stronger eco.
I mean, okay. All I'm saying is that this APM score. Oh no, I want to go back to that. This APM score is absolutely nonsense, because look at the APM for Ginger in feudal age, right? In early feudal age, okay. And then look at the idle time. There is no way Ginger had that much APM in feudal age. He was
just clicking the villagers around.
That's it.
to inflate his APM score. Anyway, there we go. So a comfortable, comprehensive win right there for Mel. Once again, Tomstradamus predicting all of the wins. And that means that we're going to dive into Ginger's home map of Beach Fight.
Now, I have to make a prediction, and I love Mel to bits, but I think Ginger's going to clean sweep this, or reverse sweep this, because Mel is very good on maps like Hideout Arena. On really open maps like these, I think that's probably where her game is lacking currently.
Well, it's when she can follow a plan.
Yeah.
And I know that she's been talking things out and having plans, but will the plans survive as soon as she meets Ginger face to face in a grimy beach fight where he's obviously going to pick the Tatars for all of that hill bonus goodness? I'm trying to back you up here as if we're a well-planned oiled machine. Staff got staff, yo.
I think the problem, and I have to, actually, Mel might disagree, but I think I agree with you, Tom, from whenever I've seen Mel play in tournaments. On maps where she can, where she's obviously practiced something and she can execute it, it goes really well. Like, that was a very comfortable win. But on maps where it's really open and there's lots of feudal aggression and things can change, you have to make decisions very quickly. Your plan has got to change, like, constantly, which is why I think Ginger's probably going to come away with the win in these two. I might be wrong.
Fucking starting farms. Yeah, Wild Beast. Yeah, you're right. Fucking starting farms. Eat my words. Tatars can fuck off. We're going Slavs all the way. And Mel's going to pick something genius. Like,
I personally don't know if chat can actually hear when Randy jumps in.
Chat can't. So he was setting us up to sound like geniuses. Like he hadn't told us that we were going to have Slavs versus Vietnamese.
Slavs versus
Vietnamese. Just dobbing us in. Let's dive into game 2.
I was going to say something because I could just hear furious mouse clicking, and I was like, "Can chat hear this?" Yeah, let's dive in. Slavs Vietnamese. Oh, that is a lot of farms, isn't it?
It is a lot of farms, and this is probably one of the most open generations of beach fight I've ever seen. What a massive fucking empty gap right in the middle.
It's basically Amazon tunnel, isn't it? Just I mean, can you place walls on the desert on the outside?
No,
you can't. No,
No, you can only build in that kind of central area, and then the little corner sections. You can see the gold on either side. That's visible to both players.
Yep.
And there's a crap ton of hunt to the north and south. I don't think that will really factor in too heavily into this game. Certainly not for the Slavs.
I always used to think, oh, wow, Mongols will be really broken in this map. You just run to the north, take the hunt. But that's a long way to walk.
It's a long, long journey, and it's so exposed.
Yeah.
No stone. No stone. But you can buy stone. You still buying a castle and locking down that central area is still really quite powerful.
To us, I was more thinking with Mongols being able to get it really fast and taking map control with scouts.
Yeah.
Or even being able to take map control really quickly, going for like a 17-18 pop, dropping 2 ranges on that hill.
This is a good map for Slavs because of the farms and all of that malarkey. But I still want to see is it the Gujaras that can garrison their mills?
Yes.
I think the Gujaras are absolutely cracked on this map.
I would say I very rarely play Slavs. Is the Slav in Dark Age? Are the Slav Vils faster farmers than they are sheep gatherers?
What I mean, farms are just such a reliable food source.
No, they're not. So it is still It's still beneficial to take the sheep first. And I don't think Ginger has got that memo. So he's taking the farms before he's taking those sheep.
Ginger's a maverick. But if
Ginger might have looked at this and gone, "Wow, yes, Slav's got a farm bonus. I'm gonna take all these, gonna just farm everything."
If this goes late, what's the better civ?
Slavs.
Vietnamese or Slavs?
Well,
I
it depends what kind of map
you-
you're on, because the Vietnamese get bombards, and Slavs don't.
They get elephant archers as well now, right?
No.
No? Oh, just regular elephants.
Yep. I mean, really strong elephants now because Chatra's got a buff.
Fucking Vietnamese.
I mean, I'm personally a big fan of Vietnamese. They're a really strong civ. Just not some militia from Gingerbeard.
I like
Is
militia.
he just going for a 2 militia drush then? Looks like it. Loom
Get
now
that
coming
info.
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Ginger thinks he's Winchester and going for the 2 militia drush. Can be really strong. Be interested to see what he's going to do behind it, because 2 militia drush into what? Into archers? I mean, this Vil might go down.
What was that? What was that Vil doing? Like, where was that Vil going?
To wall potentially, but just, I mean,
it's
it
not
makes
bad.
sense. It makes sense to wall because he's like, especially if can we look at Mel scouting, please? Like, she sees that this wood line is really wide, right? So if she walls that centerpiece, that you know that any military has got to go all the way around the outside.
Really slow and tedious.
Yeah, I mean, Barrett's going up now. Mel's still struggling to click up.
Messi, why is
Just needs to force drop off that food that she's got with these farmers, and she should be on her way. Ginger investing into another militia.
I mean, okay. I
think the 2 militia he's got already have done plenty of damage. Honestly, I think at this point there's no military from Mel. You just focus on getting yourself to feudal age and then go for some feudal pressure. I think that ML almost tried to trap the militia. But
I like plays.
Oh, sorry. I will. I've heard myself. I'll just step away from Mike a little bit.
It's just the pure excitement. It's knowing the hype of this game is making you practically scream into the microphone.
Yeah,
I understand. I'm there.
I think the thing that confuses me, obviously, Slavs are really casters. Please say hi to Tobin. Hello.
Hi, Tobin.
Tobin One Kenobi. Hello. The thing that really confuses me about the Slavs pick. Yes, they're great having the original farms. What do you do feudal age?
Well, scouts, right? Or you just go man at arms into archers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think you have to go archers. But if you go archers against Vietnamese, you're gonna have a sad time.
Yeah, but they're never going to expect it. It's all about the counterplays. Franks, go archers. They'll never expect it. Yeah,
I mean,
just
to be honest, if I'm Ginger, I drop a 1 range, get my first archer armor, make a couple of skirms, and then go up to Castle Age.
Yeah,
and
I think he's going for a Castle play, a drush into meandering castle. Not a fast one, meandering castle. It's a classic. It's an old Tom Strat, and then you eventually, and I mean eventually, reach Imp, and then you call GG because you have no eco left.
I think that I mean, the value that these, I think it was eventually 3, but the 2 militia have got is insane. Like, if obviously, if you look at they've not actually killed any Vils, but look at the economy for Ginger versus Mel. That is insane. And hang on, can we see the eco idle? Not the eco idle time, the TC idle time. So if you look at the TC idle time, they are
Disco Ginger.
If we look at the TC idle time for both players, it's pretty darn similar.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
And there have been no eco KD kills. So yeah, there have been no eco kills. So how is Ginger 3 Vils ahead on only 30 seconds of idle time?
Mel's already in feudal, and he's on the way up.
Ah, of course. So I did even clock that.
Mel's playing this smooth as silk. She's been thrown a little bit of a loop, but
that
she's
one
still
archer
got her.
We'll
her
clear up
click
these
yeah.
militia now. But we don't want to lose that weak Vil. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, run, little man, run! And what we're doing off the back of this, we're going to throw down the stable.
Market. No, we're going to go. What?
Well, it's going to try and fast castle.
Yeah,
which
I think
fine.
What's interesting to me is look at the wood that we're floating currently for Ginger. I would have expected to drop a stable and a blacksmith. I don't think what's the purpose of the market here? When you've got that much wood, just drop. Wait, another barracks? What? Okay, I think that was a wall, panic wall.
Just really intimidated by that one scout. Ah, scary scout.
Yeah, the arena, the Ginger chat, arena autopilot. Yeah, I would have gone drop stable blacksmith, been up a bit quicker, and then just gone double knights. But the real problem is that these archers can deny that gold
and that stable.
Yeah,
he still wants that stable down. You still want to have lines in.
Absolutely,
get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're up against the feudal archers and you've got no upgrades on your knights are dead.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying earlier about. I think actually you drop a range and make skirmishes whilst you're on the way up to Castle Age, and I actually think it's a little late for dropping the range to make skirmishes now.
I think we're still only producing from one range for Mel, so it's not like if we were on 2 range. Oh no,
we are 2 range. We have 2 range.
Okay, yep, it's too late. I was only seeing a small trickle of archers.
Yeah, and we're going to try and force down the stable. In fact, we should have just deleted it and dropped it further back.
Determination. The villagers are spies. Like, no.
Yeah.
They won't get me. I will get this stable. It's very lucky that stable does get up. It's such a massive pity that it wasn't up.
Earlier.
Right up the click up.
Yeah, because now Bloodlines is not going to be in, and we're going to really. I mean, we don't have the first armor. We're going to really struggle to clear up these archers with, what effectively will be 1 or 2 knights. Because I don't think we have a second stable anywhere. Oh, and the scout from Mel trying to pick off that skirm.
Really good play.
Yeah, nice.
Where's this reverse sweep? Like, where's this reverse sweep? There's still time, but ooh.
I think the problem is Mel is going, oh no, I'm going to go home. When actually, now is the time to put.
If she wiped the gold out.
Yeah, put your foot on the gas, secure that gold.
Yeah, no knights. No knights will come out, really.
Yeah.
They've not got upgrades, so micro this down.
Yeah.
Mel has become everything that she hates right in this moment.
A sweaty archer player.
Sweaty archer player.
I mean, to be fair, if I'm Mel and I realise I'm this far of clicking Castle Age, I would even send Vils forward and drop a tower on that gold. Because now, I thought the first armor was in. First armor is not in yet for these knights, so these archers obliterate them.
Full-on sweaty archer plays on a hill as well, so it gets harder and harder. It's like you're not able to mop this up with less than 4 knights now.
We're going to try and take the gold on the left-hand side, but this is what I meant. If you're Mel, you come forward, you drop a tower on that hill, right on that front gold, your archers can deny the second one. And in reality, being in Castle Age for Gingerbeard means nothing.
Yeah, this is tough.
I mean, we do have a lot of food. We could have upped Light Cav and cleared these archers.
You know what would have been better? Siege Workshop.
Yeah.
as the slabs. Siege Workshop would have been quite good. Oh, hindsight's a fucker. No stone as well for the tower.
Well, you have 200 stone in the bank.
That's true. That's true, and you can buy stone.
You're an arch player. You don't need any stone.
Yeah, don't need TCs.
More archers. That's the.
I still think this is too early to be coming out. We've lost another 2 knights, and we've only killed an archer.
Or that first armor's coming in. Just leave them in the stable. That first armor comes in, and then those knights with that one skirm clear up those archers. We're going to go for that siege workshop on the hill. I don't think that will go up.
I don't think it'll go up at all. I really don't think it'll go up. Like, now, getting the siege workshop up on that right-hand side by by the gold, so just below the market. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Because then you've got an immediate
just poking
defense.
that villa away. No, you're not allowed to put that siege workshop up.
It takes more than 2, even with one archer, one armor upgrade. You need more than 2. Oh, it's just trickling military. Yeah. Oh, Ginger, this was a tired man playing.
And Mel is on the way up to Castle Age.
Yeah, with a massive archers as well. Not a massive archers, but they're there. How solid's the eco at the back of this? 14 on food, 12 on gold.
Looks pretty damn good to me. If she gets the mining upgrade, she should be able to pump crossbow out of those 2 ranges. Maybe even drop a 3rd range if she moves a few off of food onto wood, or just drop a siege workshop of her own right in Ginger's face.
Transition, elephants. Let's go.
No.
He was super hungover. There we go. That's my guy. Ginger was so tired that game. I feel it. There's been some rookie mistakes that Ginger probably wouldn't normally make. I do like sending the knight forward.
Yeah. Just if you're gonna do something from Mel just to go home or stay there, but that one spare will be fine, I think, considering we don't have chain. I'd even be tempted for Mel when she hits Castle Age, drop a monastery immediately. Because if she's going to get Bodkin and crossbow, the only thing that really threatens her is siege and knights, which is what the Slavs are going to be making. You convert 1 knight, you can use it to snipe all the siege. Yeah. Oh god, no! Oh no, Mel! No, please.
Hey,
siege. I mean, when Bodkin comes in, she can turn around and obliterate that MangoMel if she's got the micro.
It's MicroMel. You'd hope she would with all of that MangoMel micro.
Yeah, it's in the name. Oh, let's watch that MangoMel. Oh god, no!
Oh, Mel, you're stressing us out.
Mel's floating a lot of gold. Crossbow only just coming in now. And the problem is now there's 2 MangoMels there. Oh no. No. Oh.
I mean, Siege is a real tide turner. Like, it really is. Who's going to win? The little virgin frickin' archers with their tiny strings and sticks, or the Chad MangoMel? I'll tell you who it is. It's the Chad MangoMel.
Did Mel drop a stable? Or was that converted? Yes, she dropped a stable. I like that she's gone for the knights. Just knights and crossbows, just double gold, just to try and snipe off some of their siege, and then the crossbows can eat the knights because they've still only got +1. But she doesn't really have the food economy to be doing that. And look at the food banked for Ginger.
It is a lot. That's a lot of food.
I mean, we probably should. Obviously, it works for Ginger now because he's got the siege advantage. He's taken control of that hill in the centre, so he can be floating res. But
had the siege advantage.
Had the siege advantage. still has two mangonels, which are going to eat these crossbows.
Guy, Hook, how did... Mel must be there going, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No.
Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. But like I was saying, Ginger probably should be spending that food. Whether it's he drops the second TC, pumps out more villagers, or sells a bit of it, makes more knights.
I think that he's not in as bad a position as initially thought.
No.
He's still ahead in Vils. He's got less idle TC time, significantly less idle TC time. He's now managed to get military onto the field, and if he keeps massing some shit, Mel doesn't have a response now.
I would say that this game should and would have been over. Oh, these Vils going to face the Jaguars. Oh no. Oh no. I would say this game could have been over, 5 in-game minutes ago if Ginger had just made units from more than one stable. He's only just dropped the second stable on that hill.
The market choice really threw him for a loop.
Yep, if he had that stable on the way, because think about how long it took that he was in Castle Age, how long it actually took him to get that stable up.
Woo woo woo!
But these mangonels are going to eat TC, and there's not a lot Mel can do about it.
No, not with the small backup of knights. Like this is a tough matchup for the Vietnamese anyway. Like when it comes down to siege on the field, like they can't even throw monks and like redemption monk the siege because they don't get redemption. No. So
and what is interesting is that because the only place you can take wood on the map is in the center. As soon as there's siege out, what can you do? You know, it's not like you can make your own siege to counter it because you're off the wood lines.
Yeah, I feel that, Mel. Super proud of the feudal play, having such a comfortable position. That's the classic archer problem, is that you're like, I dominate all in feudal. My micro is godly, and then you, at the back of that, have 4 minutes of idle TC time next to no functioning eco because you're killing all at the front. That's me. That's me right there.
I think Mel just need to put a foot on the gas. I think that's all that was missing. We have the control. We need to just lock down those 2 golds.
Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Oh, being sent bollocks by my staff. Ignored.
Bank holiday. You're meant to be celebrating the Queen.
Who gets a bank holiday? Mel, when was the last time you got a bank holiday in events? Yeah, I thought so. Same as me. Just yeeted pikes. Yeah, good times. Either way, that makes it a 1-1 series. And then
Land Madness.
Land Madness with Huns versus...
It's going to be Berbers.
Teutons?
I think it'll be Berbers.
But Teutons?
Well, to be fair, I said earlier Teutons are a really strong Land Madness civ, and everybody in chat disagreed with me.
Yeah, even I disagreed with you, but still, is that not more fun? Because Teutons, they have the better infantry, right? And so, if Mel goes castle, right, forgets feudal age, Land Madness isn't really a feudal map anyway. If goes castle and goes full infantry, easy win.
Yeah.
And if anything else happens than that, that's why she loses. I'm saying it now.
No, it is going to be Berbers. The Berbers is the logical choice, but obviously, as you know, if she picks Berbers, actually, I don't know if I agree with that choice because the strength of Berbers is getting to Castle Age. That's the strength, and Land Madness is just a feudal fest, absolute feudal fest.
Berbers clapped at us.
They do.
Don't clap Huns.
No. Well, the fast-producing stables kind of levels out with the fact that you can go 3 stable knights camels instead of just the 2 stables from Huns. So, you know, but in feudal age, oh goodness lord, that double stable scouts on Land Madness from Huns is a scary. Let's jump in and find out.
Let's see some feudal aggro, baby.
So it is Huns and it is Berbers. Very interesting. What is this map, Jed? Look how the entire map. Nah, we'll just put them on one side of the map.
That's nice for Mel. Look at that. That's nice for Mel. It's a massive wood line. Pretty exposed front, and in fact, having both of the berries forward on a kind of feudal heavy map is
does have the stone and both her golds on the stone back. She has a nice little patch of hunt back as well.
It's not necessarily safe. In fact, I'd say that all of her food access is.
I mean, if let's look at Ginger's and take a comparison.
Oh, his is even worse.
Yeah, I mean,
where's his wood?
I mean, he has that back. I mean, Mel's not going to find it. You know?
Yeah, Ginger's not going to find it. He's going to be there looking for. He's taking the fucking straggler trees today.
I mean, what I have found is when you watch these games on Capture Age versus in-game AoE, the wood line, the distances look a lot further.
They don't look further for Mel.
No.
She's practically in the bloody forest. She thinks she's playing Forest Nothing. It's it's not fair.
I think what will be nice for Mel is actually when she just start. Oh, she's not chopping the nice wood line. Okay, that's sad. That wood line in the north, when she's chopped in a little bit, she'll be able to wall it in really nicely because it's so wide. And what is good for Mel is that wood line goes right up to the edge of the map. So that's kind of a wall. Like, can we see the range? Can we see the range of that TC? Oh, we don't. You can't see the range in capture age. That's really sad. I put it to you, sir, that the range of that TC extends to that non-buildable part.
Yeah,
on the wood line.
It probably reaches just about there.
So that's basically a wall.
Yeah. You could make yourself relatively safe. Yeah. I think, all things considered.
If you're in Gingerbeard's perspective, right, you think, oh, my stables produce really fast, right? So great, double stable scouts, right? But in Castle Age, I think as Huns, you get obliterated by Berbers. But you think, yeah, my stables produce faster. But cheap knights and camels, you can go 3, 4, even 4 stables as Berbers. You lose to that. I think you have to go CA.
I think you just try and make it so that it doesn't get that far.
But you just only feudal.
You put so much focus on that feudal aggro.
Scouts and skems, potentially.
Yeah. Really put that aggro in feudal. Get such a massive units up that your opponent's eco just does not have... Like, it doesn't matter if the units are cheaper, if they can't afford to make them.
I think that this is probably the only Civ as Huns on a map like this that I would say, oh, wow, I don't actually want this to go to Castle Age. My as Huns, my real bonus kicks in when I can make knights really fast. Whereas actually, you need to capitalize and use that bonus in Feudal Age.
Take me to your TC, plus. I feel that Ginger's just tired. He's tired. He doesn't want to have to scout, so he's letting the other scout take them there. Ah, good times. Has Mel has now actually seen her absurd wood line.
Yeah,
that's good.
The wall, the natural wall.
The natural wall. And where is Ginger
There's a hole
gone
on that wood line still. Oh god, Ginger's in the back right-hand corner.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Is he also going to expand to another one? Not yet.
I do have to say this map gen is nonsense.
Yeah, for Ginger, it's
like it is so unfair.
He is a bully. He went over there to be a pain in the neck, but now he's making up for it by pushing in the hunt for Mel.
And Mel just pushed it straight back down.
She's like, no, I don't need your sympathy. I don't need your help. Get out. Is there
Bloom coming in?
Is there a hole?
Yes, there is a hole on that wood line on the right-hand side of that lumber camp.
There's nobody there, right?
Yeah. There's no one there. It's fine. Mel still hasn't fancied she's going to run straight into that TC. Mel, no! Oh, nice reactions from Mel.
Fast.
Look at that.
I never do that because I just sort of... I practically auto farm. Not auto farm. Auto scout. That's the word. You just click a million times all over the map with the scout because otherwise I'm just going to leave it stood in a corner.
I think that's probably the one part of my game that I've tried to improve scouting. Going from your home eco to your scout in Feudal Age.
I've not got the APM for that.
Neither do I. That's why I'm practicing.
I've got like an APM of like 5. Like 5 what? I'm like actions per minute.
Mel walling in both of her lumber camps at the minute. There's still a hole on that lumber camp, and that Bill is going to start a chopping instead of walling it up. Going for a gate on the lumber camp for Gingerbeard now. Want some more vills on that instead of going for a second. Oh no, those vills. Oh please. Oh, so stable going up for Ginger, but I really hope those vills, if Grandy can go back to that lumber camp for a second. Those vills chopping on the outside don't completely ruin the wall that's just been done. There we go, we've manually clicked them inside.
And they're just going to finish the job from the inside instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mel, Ginger, both throwing down stables, shock horror.
So So she's going to add some spears. I don't dislike that. Scouts and spears. Throw a couple of spears into the fight just to give yourself a bit of an extra edge.
I think you've got to throw down a few spears into the mix, especially to try and guard that your really early food eco. You know that they're not going to have enough scouts to kill
Scare you
that.
Away. Yeah.
But it means that you can still take that food, and that food in early feudal is so important to get your mass up.
Yeah, and there we go. The spear's doing the job, and we're dropping a second stable for. No, wait, is that the first stable for Mel?
Yeah.
First stable for Mel. Yes.
Yeah. I thought all of those vills were going to the stable. Panic stable. But hey, the spears will keep us alive for a little bit. One spear.
Oh, nice micro from Ginger.
He knows. One. That's
to be fair,
really
if he'd have pulled the vills there, could have probably picked off a couple of those scouts. But
I mean, one scout for one spear, not a terrible trade.
My build was dog shite, so I felt really far behind. Isn't this your home map?
I mean, Mel feels like she's really far behind, but like,
She's really not.
It's pretty. Yeah. We're pretty even. Like,
I think what the actual problem for Mel is the food economy.
Yeah,
she's going spears. Obviously, they comparatively are cheap, but if you're having to make only spears to defend against scouts, you're already in a bad. Oh no!
There's that hole.
Oh, Ginger's such a little. Look at you! Try hard. Try hard.
Dirty. No, he's banned. He's like.
Oh, so beach fight was Mel's home map. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
It probably shouldn't have been. Because I thought you play the loser of the first home map. I also don't care.
Yeah, beach fight is Mel's home map, but Ginger took it. Aha.
Oh right, okay. So double home map.
I mean, Mel had an actual home map. That means that Mel had an actual idea of what she was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't have a home map. I just had a map that I was like, that'll do.
I think the problem for Mel is now there's a range going down. We're going to add skirmishes, and then this will be over. I think the problem for Mel is not getting double bit as soon as you hit feudal age. That's really, really hurt her because it's meant she's not had that wood income to drop farms, not had it to drop an extra production building.
Yeah,
and you're never going to be able to catch scouts with these spears.
You're not trying to catch them. Like, you don't need to catch them. Now that you're off the berries, you just need to stop them getting in places.
Yeah.
So just
position them, put them on defensive, patrol them. It's
tough because now Mel is gonna feel like mentally on the back foot.
Yeah.
I don't think she's that far behind.
Well, the problem is you look at the resources gathered for Gingerbeard. He's not too far off Castle Age. I mean, he's probably going to extend his feudal age and add a few skirms, but because he's going for mainly scouts, he's added farms super quickly. Whereas Mel was going for spears, so she might have felt, I don't need to add that many farms. If she was spamming scouts, she'd have been thinking, I've got no food. She'll probably add farms.
Is Ginger going to be able to do enough damage?
Don't think he needs to. He's almost up to Castle Age, and he's only made 5 scouts even. Sorry, I don't know where the other 2 are. But he's invested very minimally into. Oh, we're gonna lose another Ville here. But he's actually not invested that much into feudal age, considering this map is pretty much a feudal age only map. That's 1v1. Nice for Mel to pull the Vills just to scare the skirms away. Spear's getting some good pokes off on the scouts. Oh, that's really nice for Mel. Got to get those Vills back working, though. And she's now started making scouts, when in reality, I think it's a bit too late.
Yeah, it's got to be that castle play now.
Well, I don't think skirms do suck versus spears, provided that the spears are chasing after the scouts. So adding a couple of skirms in just to get a bit of bonus damage, just to weaken the spears so the scouts can run in and snipe them, isn't necessarily a bad thing. And if you're Huns, obviously in this scenario, because Ginger's going to be so much faster, and he's just going to pump knights out if you're Huns. And having the range is not a bad thing if you want to switch into CA.
Fletching on the way. Is Cav Archers going to be the play?
No. Well, it could be a bit of both.
Bloodlines on the way.
And to be honest, in a scenario like this where you're up so much faster, I'd even be tempted to be producing scouts now. So that on the way up, you could be making a ton of scouts, get the light cav upgrade, and then go, you've already got 10 light cav, then you start making CA. Just so that you absolutely guarantee that you can't be countered by skirmishes.
Market.
But Mel's not too far off. She'll probably poop herself when she sees that Ginger's already in the castle age.
Like, that's the thing. Again, it's like, can Ginger do enough damage? Like, if he's just going to produce military, he needs to be able to knock her out. Because now we're into that chunk of the game where Huns are now going to start to fall off.
Yep.
Pretty swift.
Absolutely. Which is actually why I think going CA is a good play. He's got three minutes to mass CA, and CA eat knights and camels, absolutely destroy them. And on a map like this where you have to wall your vills into the wood lines, you can deny every wood line.
Oh, show. And the wood is going to be pretty important because we don't have a big backlog of wood.
I wouldn't be moving out with. I definitely wouldn't be moving out with two CA. We're going for Thumbring and Bodkin before we make more CA. I'd definitely be trying to get my mass up as quickly as possible because these CA in these small numbers actually are losing to scouts because scouts have still got pierce armor.
Oh, Ginger. He's like, what's this? An advantage? I can't have that. Get out of here. I spit on the advantage. I am Throger.
So actually, it's not going to be looking too bad for Mel. She's going to arrive in. I mean, look at the idle TC time. There's your issue. But she's going to be up to castle age. She's only going to be 6-7 vills behind. If she can just get a few more vills back onto food, she can start pumping out some cheap knights and camels. Really, before that massive cav archers kicks in for Ginger.
Problem is she can't actually move any vills off any other resource to add into farms because she's like bare bones.
Yeah,
this is bare bones. But if somebody's going cav archer, does that not put you in a position where you can feel relatively confident that you can actually go for a second TC?
TCs. Kind of, yeah, but cav archers can be really annoying and take map control. Basically force you to stay into that town centre.
That's true. But
now,
because of her massive wall, her wall of trees.
Yeah. It would be
TC up in that section?
Well, kind of, yeah, but you can't on this map you can't really drop a TC on a wood line. That's the problem. You have to chop so far into the wood line before you can drop a town centre.
Oh, gold and stone.
Yeah, I'd more be thinking about that gold at the back of her base or the stone and hunt at the back of her base. Dropping a TC on that.
Look how quick that mass of knights comes together.
Mm-hmm.
And
But the problem is
husbandry. There we go.
Husbandry's coming in. They should be able to now maybe catch the CA, but the CA they don't have to fight. They can just run away.
Yeah, but the cav archers already have husbandry themselves. Sad times. They will just have a whale of a time.
Yeah.
In those poor horses. Don't have the second armor upgrade either.
Yeah.
So they run back.
And this is why CA eat knights. And I think what Mel's response will be is to try and make skirmishes. But probably the wrong choice. Really, I mean, it's Berbers. I mean, if you drop a TC, just raid. Just you don't have to fight the CA.
Yeah.
Mate, if you're instead of trying to chase the CA, instead of trying to chase them, make them chase you.
Oh, look at that! So exposed. Those knights can just mop up right now.
I mean, we'll take maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 vills there. We don't want to lose these knights. We want to get kill a few vills and get out of there.
The value is okay. We might have lost a few too many knights because of unit pathing.
And a bit of hesitation. Or do I fight? Do I run away? but the second TC is now up for Ginger, and he's got a completely safe access to gold. Mel has also got her own second TC up on that gold on the left-hand side. Oh, no. Mel should have her second TC up already, but she's building it with 2 villagers. I think I honestly would have preferred to see that TC on the stone at the back.
Yeah. What? See, how do you deal with a mass of cav archers from the Huns when you're the Berbers? Do they like?
Well, they have a special unit.
They have a special unit, right? They have a real special unit.
They have Genitors, but Genitors are a meme and should never be made ever.
Everybody in chat, let's all just agree that sometimes you shouldn't whack out your genitals. You just shouldn't do that. Not in polite company. It would have been the play, though. It would have been the play.
I actually think that the play would have been to drop a TC on that stone at the back, get a castle, and go for camel archers.
The camel archers do bonus damage against cav archers, right?
Yeah, like they are anti-cav archers.
Which begs the question: why the fuck do genitors exist? If the Civ already has the counter to the unit, like what the fuck are genitors? What are they?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not even open genitors because the Huns can then just switch into knights again. I honestly think just going straight knights and then adding eco onto stone is the play, because these knights, look what you're doing now. You're raiding with these knights. You're forcing Gingerbeard to come home. He has to come home and deal with it. He can't just let the knights run around. Like these CA can't push TCs. The only reason they can find openings. The only reason these CA are having so much success currently is because there aren't TCs.
Oh, GG.
So, I mean, Ginger's played it really well.
I think that's time.
I think it was winnable for Mel. That I do think that was winnable.
I don't know. Game 3. That's the thing. You've got to take into account what you've had in all of the other games as well, leading up to this. Like, what's the player's mentality going to be at? At the end of Game 3, after some long sets, I can understand a GG in that position, especially when you've got that massive mass of cav archers that you are not going to be able to clean up easily. Like when Ginger was behind and he was having to deal with the massive archers, 2 siege units, and he's relatively safe. You don't have that with cav archers because you can never really get that nice engagement. They survive a hit anyway. Like it's not the same kind of counter.
Yeah.
Tough. Really tough and well played from both players. So I enjoyed that series. Thanks.